Welcome back to another episode of LifeOfBrando. So for those of you that know me, you'll know I've had a bucket of bolts HQ sitting in the driveway or shed for many moons, and I have never touched it. In this episode, I've finally figured it's about time that I got around to it. So this is it, my 1974 HQ 1-tonner. She's got a 308 in the middle, well, most of it, and she's all HQ. She's got the Q dash, Q interior. There's the rest of the bucket of bolts there. Got me mate Josh on the way around now. We're going to be taking her around to his house because he's got the facilities to work on it and all the tools. So good on you, Josh, for giving us a hand. And yeah, get out of it, you fucking dog of a fly.
Well, that was her.
Ahoy! There he is. G'day, stranger. What do you reckon? Ready to crack into it, mate?
Just some hopes that she
You love it, mate. Let's see how she goes, eh? Oh, look at this. Off to a new home for the next 6 to 8 months. Mate, hurry up. How long does it take to crank a car onto a trailer? I'm doing all the hard work filming here. That's straight. Yeah, so I'm a bit worried. Last time I tried to move the ute anywhere, she nearly fell off the back of the ramp. So I've got some extra precautions this time just in case. You got that, honey? She's not going nowhere, I tell you. All tied on, right? Safe as the others. She's not going nowhere. Righto, she's all loaded up. We're on the way to Josh's house. Pretty bloody quick if you ask me, all thanks to good help. Let's go! Mate, it's safe and sound. Oh, look at this.
drag her away.
Quality. Jeez.
She could watch the tree line fall away. She used to draw rainbow faces in the sand. But the rainbow made the face sad. Had bits of foam coming out the bottom of its mouth. Funny that way.
We're home, Josh. Giving you a little tour of where the ute will be calling home for the next few days. There she is, the little man cave. This spot here is Hotel a la HQ for the next 12 months. What do you reckon? Oh, cut myself. Oh no.
Let's make it funny. Marinate on that for a little while.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Here's that. Righto, she's all home. Glad that bit of transport's done and dusted. I thought for sure that the car was going to fall off the back at one stage, yeah. But she's made it, ready for some content, ready to slap her all back together. Words cannot explain how excited I am to see this thing finish. It has been a long time coming. I haven't driven this car probably in about 4 years. So when she gets fired up, my heart is going to be pounding. Fingers crossed, boy, I'm so excited. Couple of hours work, just got the old donk out. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What do you reckon, Josh?
Not bad.
Not bad. So right now we're ripping the big dirty old sump off it. Quickly rip off the old oil filter, and Josh is working on the fuel pump on the other side. See you later, cooling fan. And finally the water pump and timing cover. So I'm on the way now to go and pick up some parts from the local auto store. As you can tell, the roads in Adelaide are bloody garbage.
Going straight in my basket.
Right, I just picked up some supplies. Now it's time to go and smash into some work. This is by far man's best friend when it comes to working on and cleaning your car products. The old throttle body and carby cleaner is cool bananas, sick, yeah. Check this out. Brand new! Look at that. 3 minutes of work, not even. She's coming up beautiful. Righto, just removed the old sump gasket, so it's time to clean up the surface, ready for the new one to go on. Next thing on the agenda, I'll be cleaning up the water pump and also the timing cover. Timing cover and water pump all cleaned up, ready to go. So before I took the car apart, the carby was actually leaking fuel all over the intake manifold. So I just figured out what the issue is. Basically, this gasket here is pissing fuel out from this corner. See it all over the bottom of the actual base plate. Fuel everywhere. So what I'm going to do is whack another gasket in, so I'm going to double it up. Hopefully that'll sort out the issue. And we won't be leaking fuel no more. Righto, so we got that new gasket in and the base block back on. Cleaned her up a bit, she's all good to go. Hopefully no more leaks. Righto, next thing on the agenda is I'm just going to recondition these heads a bit. Just going to relap the valves, give them a fresh coat of paint, make them all nice and clean. And then that'll do. That'll see how we go. Finished cutting back the first exhaust valve, whacked on my new valve stem seal. Then we'll go on with the next couple of valves, get it all done. So I just finished lacking the valves. I sanded back the surface of the actual head itself. Now I'm just going to give it a fresh coat of paint. Righto, so just got both the heads finished off. So they're ready to go now. Both the valves, or both the sets of valves have been lapped. It's time to move on to cleaning up the block. So we'll finish spraying that up, get it looking as neat as what the heads do, and we'll throw it all back together. Well, I mean, we're not going to throw it together, we'll bolt it together and then it'll be fixed. So, yeah. Oh, can't be stopped. Not happening. Not doing it. Righto, so knocked all the loose paint off. Gonna go ham sanger on it now with a bit of a prime coat, and we'll smash some black on it after that. We'll see you then. Righto, so that wraps up part 1 of the HQ rebuild. Part 2 would be the reassemble, and hopefully we'll get it started back up and running as well. I understand this content's a bit different to usual, but seeing as the borders are closed and I've been able to go and see Tabby, I've sort of had to make do with what I've got. And just in case you're a random stranger watching these videos thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? These videos are primarily just for me and my partner to sort of look back on and whatnot. So if you watch them and get a kick out of them, good on you. If you don't, you're wondering what's going on. I hope that covers it or clears it up a bit better. But yeah, righto, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time.
Release the brainstorm to make the motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well,